Hey, what's up, weebs? Welcome back to Any Cafe. I am just a fuckhead who likes to talk about anime, so just take a sip of your coffee and have a great chat, shall we? The first episode of Oshinoko feels tragic and wholesome at the same time. Aka Akasaka, the respectable mangaka of Kaguya-sama Love is War, which is a series I really adored, ties up with Mingo Yokohari, the mangaka of Scum's Wish, which is, again, one of my favorite manga and created this heart-wrenching story. Now, I didn't really read the manga of Oshinoko because I want to enjoy this anime with its full potential, and I can assure you that the wait is really worth it. The first episode was so fucking amazing that right after its release, the anime claimed the number one spot on my anime list and became the highest rated series. Well, at least for a few days until an FMV fan comes to notice it, of course. Now, the funny thing is, calling the first episode of Oshinoko an episode feels weird because it's fucking 1 hour and 22 minutes long. Apparently, longer than the longest episode of Game of Thrones, I guess. It feels like I was watching a goddamn movie. Jokes aside, I can't really describe in words how amazing this anime is, and every week when a new Oshinoko episode comes out, it's getting harder and harder to restrain my lust from reading the manga. Now, those of you who are already watching this anime knows how it feels. If I am describing correctly, then the end of the first episode is like Subaru's mouth during the rabbit scene. Oshinoko tells the story of an famous idol, Ai Hoshino. Now, if you are thinking that it is your ordinary shoujo idol anime, then you are wrong, my friend. This anime shows the grey side of entertainment industry. It shows that the idols who present themselves as the perfect human being or their fans think they are actually filled with flaws like every other human being, and Ai Hoshino is nothing exception. Her kingdom is also based upon lies. Ai Hoshino is the center face of the famous idol group named B Komachi. Her fans sees her as the beautiful teenage idol who is perfect from each and every angle. But no one knows how she is or what is she like. Everything about her is all made up by her producers. Even the way she smiles is also an act. Now, I'm going to talk about spoilers, so if you haven't watched Oshinoko yet, then you can stop right here and come back after you have finished it. So, the first episode starts with this doctor who is a big fan of Ai. He had a patient who was also a big fan of Ai, but unfortunately, he couldn't save her, and by her, he gets to know Ai and becomes a big fan of her. His relationship with I is basically the same relationship I have with Emilia, if that make any sense. So basically, she's just his favorite waifu. Now, let's be honest, I don't really know anything about the Japanese idol culture, but I think a 30 years old fully grown adult male simping over teenage girls is far more creepier than us otakus obsession with 2D girls. So just be proud of yourselves for being an otaku, okay? So one day a news came out that I is going on hiatus, and after that news came out, a teenage girl who is pregnant and whose face is suspiciously familiar comes to this doctor for her delivery, and that girl is none other than Ai Hoshino herself. Hashtag feeling sad for the doctor. Anyways, this is the first twist that the anime dropped just like a nuclear bomb, and after this, the show just started throwing one after another twist, and every single one freaking hits, man. I mean, seriously, I decided to keep her baby, and the doctor agreed to deliver her baby safely, but the night before he gets murdered by one of I's stalker fan, and surprisingly gets reincarnated as I's baby. And the best part is he has all the memories of his past life. Even he can walk and talk and do pretty much all the things that babies aren't supposed to do, I guess. And that boy also has a twin sister who also have the memories of her past life and pretty much do everything that she shouldn't. So the producers of I doesn't want this news to come out in public because it can hinder her career. Period. So they secretly started helping I with the children, and I just needed to play the role of an idol and a mother at the same time. At least it would be the case for her for many years to come until the tragedy struck, and it was the first time that she realized what unconditional love actually feels like. That she actually loved her children, a love without any lies. After that, the story turns into this insane psychological thriller, a cat and mouse mind game between the twins Aqua and Ruby and the culprit behind everything. In short, their father, whom they don't know because I keeps it a secret from everyone. And not only that, the story also shows us the journey of Aqua and Ruby in entertainment industry following the footsteps of their mother. As of now, I'm in episode 8 and this show is going amazingly strong with its every episode. I think we only got one episode till now, which is a bit weaker than the rest of the show, which is episode 5, but it's not too bad. I mean, I enjoyed it, of course, but not as much as the rest of the show. And then we got episode 6 and 7, which is most probably the darkest and the most disturbing episodes. These two episodes explore themes like online abuse or trolling and suicide. The way they show us how hate comments towards artists in social media can push people on their edge, and what happened to Akane is just uh, straight up scary. Yeah, I don't have any other words. It's just scary and traumatizing. So, overall, it's a really good anime with good music and animation. Yuasobi's music is really good, and I don't have to mention Rie Takahashi's voice acting, just how good she is. It's a great show, and after the anime finished airing, I definitely gonna start reading the manga. So if you haven't already watched it yet, go and do watch it. So if you like what you are seeing and want to see this kind of videos again, then do like and subscribe to my channel. A big shout out to Rishu, my friend, for helping me make this video. Peace out.